Divorce can make selling a home incredibly emotional and complicated. How do you as a realtor step in to protect both sides, reduce tension, and keep the process fair and respectful so everyone can move forward?
Divorce is a challenge. I've been through it personally, so I had empathy, towards my clients who are going through a divorce. And I have a home under contract right now where there is a couple and they are going through a divorce. And, I've engaged with both attorneys, both for the husband and for the wife. And the one attorney brought me in, and recommended me to the other spouse's attorney. And they were both worried about whether or not, the husband and the wife would come to terms, on the price of the home, the asking price, and then ultimately the selling price of the home. And I said to them, please, leave that up to me. You guys have enough to worry about. Let me work, with both of them. And so it's so important to make sure that if you're hiring an agent or your attorney is making a recommendation that an agent gets hired, that number one, they don't have an affiliation with either of the spouses, because it's very easy for somebody to gravitate towards one party or the other based on their personal relationship. So having somebody come out, who is a third party, a true third party, and letting that person help navigate the process is vital. It's also important for me to make sure that I have the trust, that I earn the trust of both parties, because what each one tells me is confidential. Now listen, if they're asking me to break the law or they're asking me to do something that is going to, put the screws, to the other party, I will absolutely vocalize and say, I cannot do that, and I have to share, what you're wanting me to do to your soon-to-be ex-spouse. And so I am fully transparent. I act as a therapist. Again, not that I am a therapist. I don't give advice. I just listen. And more importantly, I don't judge them. Again, I've been through a divorce. I understand the emotions, whether it's your decision or it's not your decision. It's still a very emotional process. And at the end of the day, I let everybody know I have a job to do. And my job is to get you both the most amount of money and make this process as smooth as possible. So it's interesting because I tell people all the time, the couple that's going through the divorce, they're not just your clients. Both of the attorneys are your clients as well, because in our role, or in my role at least, I need to make sure that I am communicating efficiently and effectively with those attorneys as well. So again, it's being there, it's letting people know and setting the expectations right out of the gate. And in this particular case, the house ended up garnering much less than what either party thought. And both attorneys thought that, each one of their clients would not go below a certain amount. And they both thankfully did agree once I presented them with all of the facts. So my best advice is, if you're going through a divorce, make sure that you hire an agent that knows what they're doing and has, walked that walk and lived that life before.